Welcome back to Good Day. So now that we have our fill of all things Apple, we need to move on to something a little more complex.
Sure, like wine, beer, maybe a little bourbon.
Okay, sure.
All while grazing on the culinary talents of local restaurants. It's enough to have you yelling, sip, sip, hooray!
Yeah, so Carolyn Fox and Chef Linda Paetz are here from Mobile Meals with your invitation. So this is an event that happens each year, and it's a wonderful event for a great cause.
Absolutely.
So you've had to retool it a little bit because of COVID, and
Right.
you know, but we know that in November we're getting wine.
We are getting wine.
Not just wine though, local beer and bourbon as well.
We reinvented the event 2 years ago after COVID and kind of made it a less formal. It was kind of a black tie optional. Now we made it kind of a fun after work on a Thursday night at the venues downtown, right at the post office from 6 to 10, and we have all kinds of things to sip, to taste, and then all kinds of things to enjoy eating.
Yeah, so let's talk about the food.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you were cooking up these specialties in the next room, but they're all laid out for us. So what's on the plate?
This is a sample here of what we can have at the event.
So this is the second year that Mobile Meals will participate as one of the restaurants. So this year we have an Asian grilled flank steak over a balsamic glazed salad, a cheesy onion bread, and then for dessert we have a basil whipped cream with balsamic strawberries.
Yum. Okay, because we know Amanda loves the balsamic reduction. I've talked about that a lot on this show, and with that basil. So it's kind of like, but there's strawberries in it, but it's kind of like a caprese.
Correct.
So yeah.
Sounds good.
It sounds delicious. And that, what did you call that? Cheesy something?
That's cheesy onion bread.
Yeah, that sounds really good too. That sounds delicious too. And so you mentioned you're one of the restaurants that'll be participating. So talk a little bit about the variety of different restaurants we're going to be seeing here at the event.
We have about 14 different restaurants, Souk, Benchmark, Swig and Perrysburg, nice variety that are going to be participating with their Ice downtown, the restaurant downtown. They're going to be providing a light kind of entree, but if you eat all of them, you're going to be very full. Yes, there'll be lots to fill your bellies and do that palate, and nice variety of food. I haven't heard everything yet, but they're still working on some of their menus. But it's just an exciting. We also have local bakeries donating this year, so we're going to have a whole sweets table from local bakeries. Yeah, it's something that you really want to put on your calendar. Buy tickets for at mobilemeals.org.
Yeah, and what are some of the activities that we'll be able to experience?
Well, we're doing a ring toss to win bottles of wine or booze or whatever. We're also doing a roulette wheel to win some prizes. We're doing a lottery tree, so you can win like over $200 worth of lottery tickets. And we have 2 different entertainment in the different rooms, one keyboard, the other one kind of a folky gals group that's going to be singing, and lots to do, lots of fun, lots of networking, and just meeting new people and having fun.
You know, a little more casual than it has been. So I think everybody's into that these days, right?
Yes,
you know, a little more casual. And of course, this is to benefit Mobile Meals. You brought a sample here of one of your lunch meals that you prepare for clients.
Yes, we prepare 3 fresh lunches for our clients every week in addition to their frozen entrees that they get. This is a sample of it. So we usually try to make a homemade, so that's a homemade potato salad. They have a fresh fruit cup in there, and then there's lunch meat. So there's ham and cheese, lettuce, tomato, but we do things like pimento cheese, ham salad, tuna salad. So we do a variety of things, and they get 3 of those a week along with their lunch program, or dinner program.
And then the dinner too, as you mentioned as well.
So like we just mentioned, Sip Sip Hooray, it helps with Mobile Meals, with funding and things of that nature. So for people who don't know Carolyn, how does this really assist long term?
Well, so we feed about 500 people a day, fresh lunches, dinners, all the fixins. They get milk, bread, juice, kind of their whole day's worth of food. They shouldn't eat any other meals, and it's really dietarily, you know, restricted. I mean, Linda makes sure all the calories are good, and we meet all the guidelines. But the money that we raise at events goes towards subsidizing clients' meals. So if you are on a limited income and you can only afford $5 a day, we're going to eat the rest, literally eat the rest of that cost, no pun intended. But so we're going to help you afford that meal so that you can eat healthy during your day, and you can stay safe in your own home and your own surroundings. And with our volunteers delivering delivering those meals when their knock. It's more than a knock. It's also a check. It's a friendly face. It's a smile. It's a hello. How are you doing today? And
Yeah, it's more than just a meal.
it is actually more than just a meal. Yes.
Important work being done there for
yes,
sure.
Yes, and the meals are very important, but you know that human contact. Some of our clients don't see anybody else during the day.
Yeah, they're building relationships through these meals too.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And they, you know, the volunteers will call about the clients. They're concerned just as much as the clients are concerned about the volunteers. It's really, they do form a relationship. That's a good analogy, and it's just a great program. If you have time to volunteer, I highly encourage it. Twice a month, it's easy. 3 hours a month to deliver those meals.
Yeah, and you're making sure they're getting their nutrition.
Right. Yes, absolutely.
And people can just go to the website if they want to volunteer?
Right.
Okay.
There's a volunteer form you could fill out, and our volunteer coordinator will reach out to you and schedule an orientation for about an hour and get you on your way.
And then the folks who say, I want to sip hooray, you know, how do they go about getting tickets to that?
Well, they can go on our website too, and there's a link on the event, and they can purchase tickets right online.
Very good. When is this happening? November 9th?
Yes, Thursday, November 9th at the venues on the Warehouse District from 6 to 10.
That's fun. That's a great part of town that's really up and coming too. So it might be your first opportunity to check out what's going on.
And this year we're going to do 2 signature drinks, and one of them is going to feature Tito's because that's one of our sponsors this year. So we're excited to do Tito's and do some fall kind of themed drinks at the bar.
With the apple butter that we were talking about.
with the apple butter, absolutely. That might be coming down the pike.
Good stuff. Ladies, thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate it. It looks delicious.
Yeah, it does.